Hi friends, it's Cricket and I'm going to show you guys how to make two different types of arrows for your craft stick bow. So hopefully you've watched the video on how to make your craft stick bow and you have it all made and dry and ready to go. And okay, so in your kit you have these wood dowels. And of course, you can just use these regular just wood dowels and just shoot them with your bow and arrow. But I haven't shown you how to shoot your bow yet. So you can just use these, but what is missing with your wood dowel is you need a nock. The little point that's going to go in your string with your craft stick bow, your rubber band. So you're going to need a nock. So how the nock is going to go, how you're going to load your bow is you have your three cubes, and you're going to take however your arrow is going to go, whichever arrow you choose, and it's going to go between the two top craft sticks, and you're going to need a nock, and the nock is going to go right in your string, and then you're going to I'm going to hold it so you guys can see it. And it goes in between there. It's in between the two craft sticks. And then you're going to pull it back and shoot it. And you're going to be very, very careful whenever you are shooting this bow and your arrows, because this craft stick bow can actually shoot pretty far. You're going to learn that. And you don't have to pull it back very far. All right. So how you're going to make a nock, there's different ways you can make a nock. You're going to have several different kinds of straws in your different sizes. I'm going to give you a bunch of different straws. And the ones that have the bendy on it, you're going to have to cut the bending part off on all of them. So there's two different kinds that have the bendies. So you have the solid kind, and then you have these striped ones. These striped ones are really small. They are the smallest straw, and they don't really fit on your dowel. But these solid ones with the bendy, after you cut the bended part off, it fits right on the arrow on your dowel. Okay, so you're going to take a little bit of hot glue, and you're going to just put a little tiny dab of hot glue. You're going to slide your straw on there, and you can slide it all the way on if you want to and have it kind of give it a little bit of color, or you can just have it sticking up just a little bit and cut it like how I did with this blue one. And you're going to glue it. I'm not going to glue this one because I'm going to be putting this in somebody's kit. All right, so let's say I glued it this far. So now what you're going to do in your kit, you have duct tape, and you're going to wrap the end of your tip with duct tape. And once you get your duct tape wrapped around once and it's fully covered, you're going to want to cut this excess duct tape off. You don't want it to be too thick on this end, because I'm going to show you why. You want the end that would normally be where the arrow is, the point, to be heavier. You don't want the side that you are pulling back on, you're launching with. All right, so you have it wrapped around once with duct tape, and then you're just going to cut it at a point. So I cut that end, and there we go. And then I open it. There we go. And that is your nock. That's how you're going to make a nock on all of your arrows. All right, so there's that end. So what you can do, if you really want to, you can make a point on yours, but I'm only going to show you how to make a duct tape point. I really don't want you guys to be shooting anything pointed. It's not safe. This craft stick bow, I know it looks really small, but it actually can be powerful and it can be painful. So I would rather you not have anything super sharp being pointed with this. So all you have to do for if you want to make this duct tape point. You can do it on the straw like I did, or you can do it on the end of your dowel. Just wrap it with duct tape, and this time you're going to wrap it really thick and pinch it together, make it kind of flat, make it long, and then you can make it as pointed as you want. And that point also will help with the aerodynamics of your arrow. That will help with cutting through the air to make your arrow be able to fly straight and longer. But these arrows actually do fly really long. All right, so there is the dowel. And there is another, oh, this is another version of a dowel. I'm going to give you several of these straws. So these are the straws that have the bendy on them, but they're solid. These slide right on the dowel. I just cut the bended part off. I slid several straws on there, so now I have a complete colored arrow. And there is my knock at the end. And on here, I don't have anything pointed because this is a very powerful arrow. All right, so now to make this arrow, this is just a straw. So you have these solid straws that do not have the bended part on it. And I'm going to take one of these bended part straws and cut the end off. And one of the striped ones, I'm going to cut the bended part off. And so now the straw with the bendy, with it cut off, that slides right in here. It slides right in. And so if I just put a little bit of hot glue right in there, I slide the straw in. I have an extra long straw, which really makes it easy to shoot. You're going to use the same process. You're going to wrap duct tape on one end. You're going to cut the knot. You can use thicker duct tape on the other end, and you can wrap it to make the arrow. And also, these straws that do not have the bended part, and I'm going to use a different color so you can see it, and the straw with the bended that I cut off, they slide right in too. So you have 3 different sizes of straws, and they will slide in with each other, and you can actually just duct tape them if you want to. You can actually hot glue them together, put duct tape on the end to make a knock, to make an arrow, and that's it. You can have several different straws. You guys have a lot of straws. You're going to have 4 dowels, a roll of duct tape, and a lot of straws, so you can practice and get inventive and make your own different type of arrows. And so, how you load it, I'm showing you the front part. This is the inside part of your bow. It goes in between the 2 wood pieces, and then it rests. Your arrow rests right there. And then where your band is twisted, you pull it back. And then that's it. That's how you're going to shoot it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun, and I really want you guys to never, ever launch your bow and arrow at any living thing ever, because I know this looks very small, but it actually is very powerful. I want you to do some target practice and see how far your arrows go, even the straws, and they shoot pretty far, and they can be very powerful, and they hurt. Do not shoot these at any living thing. Only you guys can make some target practice, take it outside, see how far you can shoot it. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite activities, super, super fun, and I can't wait to see everybody. All right, you guys have a fabulous day.